So this game is the final of EQL11. It's between the Viper Squad and Slackers, the same as the two teams that played in the EQL10 final. On Viper Squad we've got Blaze, Immonen, Xantum and Milton, and on Slackers, Murdoch, Zero, Paradox and Crab. Carapace is with me again. Carapace, can you let us know, can you tell us how tVS got to this place, what their semi-final was like?
Yeah, so tVS played against Enigma in the semi-finals, consisting of Razor, Votary, OD and Ganon. And Milton didn't play that game, so Maga actually stepped in for him, so it became a really close, exciting game there, ending up 3-1 in tVS' favor, granting them a slot here in the grand finals.
And Slackers came out of a 3-0 victory against Fusion, where they looked really strong. And all the spectators said they're looking hot, probably in the best form they've been in for a long time. Let's go straight into the game. Alright, here's the countdown. First map's dm2. Alright, we've got Immonen getting the first rocket launcher.
And he's making his way to quad, going for the rocket jump, but Milton blocks him.
What a cock block.
Complete cock block. Wow, and continuing to block him, but Immonen eventually makes his way out of there.
So no quad's been picked up yet. Oh, Zero's got it now.
Oh, it's 20 seconds late.
And he's at telly. He knows the high rocket launcher's not spawning for a little while, so he's just using the position here, being able to pick up enemies at a distance before he heads to high rocket.
Yeah, Immonen eventually secured that rocket launcher from low back to red Mega. Just waiting there, stacking up. Eventually, probably gonna secure the low rocket launcher for his team.
Nice, one rocket launcher apiece here for one Slackers, one for tVS, apart from Zero just picking that one up. He's only got 12 health though, so we'll see whether he can survive.
Actually, quite delayed, the rocket launcher at high as well.
Yeah.
Picked it up at 6 seconds before normal.
Milton hits him with a grenade, oh, and then he goes down. Wow, so it could be a tVS quad.
It looks really good for them at the moment with... Wow, now there are 2 rocket launchers. Okay, yeah, 2 rocket launchers against 0.
Okay, so the quad's gone down, so there's no quad on the map for the next minute. And only one rocket launcher, and this Blaze right here.
Blaze picking up the rocket launcher at low there, didn't want to save it, wasn't sure how much pressure he would take.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, so he was unable to make it safe for a teammate. Xantum has got the high though, it looks like. All got it back. So tVS with both the rocket launchers at the moment. Xantum with no health, so he might go down. Blaze here is securing the next one for Immonen, and Xantum's come to help with that. So this will put tVS in a really good position. They're all regrouping at low.
And they have plenty of time before the quad spawns here at 40 seconds, 20 seconds late, I should say.
And even though Slackers had position on this quad, they didn't have many weapons. Murdoch makes great use of his weapon though.
Yeah, completely demolishing Blaze there at quad.
So it's Murdoch with the quad. And the rocket launchers are even now, it's 2-2.
I must question Blaze's choice there to stay at low rocket launcher. It probably would have benefited tVS a bit more if he went to Xantum and helped him at high, so they could pick up the high rocket launcher and secure the quad a bit earlier there.
Especially as Slackers only had one rocket launcher guarding it. Now Slackers have got 4, so they could be putting a lock on.
They're not incredibly stacked though. Murdoch just picking up a red, but other than that it's like 0 with half a yellow, so they're not looking super stacked and can probably not make any crazy moves yet.
No need to save that rocket launcher, all of his teammates have got one.
Yeah, 0 eventually going down though. He could have needed it, but Murdoch wanting to be safe. If he wasn't sure who's going to slip through the tele, it's better to just take it than constantly have to worry and adjust to somebody maybe slipping and picking it up and making his life a lot harder.
And Paradox has gone down as well, but so has one of the tVS rocket launchers. So that's Immonen, what a great shot, takes him out.
Yeah, Immonen not sure where the quad was there. Wrong place at the wrong time, simply put.
Murdoch doesn't save the pack. But Slackers are in a good position here with 3 rocket launchers to 2. And with position on telly and quad.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a lot smarter to just take the packs and like maintain a good position rather than saving a pack and having a crappy position.
So Murdoch with the telly control here, picking off the spawners, racking up the frags whilst they're in control. Something it's a skill you got to have is being not just being in control, but getting the frags whilst you're there. Ooh,
Jumping down from quad there and taking some splash damage from Blaze's spam. Wow, no. Milton.
Oh, wow.
That was crazy. Got the pack, got the quad.
Yeah.
Wow, and Zero making an attack. I think Zero thought he was lower than he actually was, but they both go down simultaneously.
It was pretty costly. I think he accidentally dropped off the quad position there, and when he rocket jumped back up, he was met with a rocket in the face. So just one little slip probably cost them quite a lot there.
That goes to show how tiny mistakes can kind of multiply.
But it's still anyone's game. Got Blaze at yellow, but he's let an enemy slip there, so it looks like tVS are in control of high as well.
Yeah, and as usual between these two teams, it's incredibly even. I mean, tVS got a really good start, but they weren't really able to capitalize. They even had 4 rocket launchers against 0 at one point.
Paradox making an attack on quad there, but he goes down in the end. He did take out a couple of enemies.
Wow!
Blaze gets quad and goes down.
Yeah, Blaze misses a crucial SSG shot. Eventually goes down.
Oh, and Zero with a fantastic attack here. Very, very calm and collected as he's attacking there to position himself between those pillars where he knows he can't fall down and just aim that rocket. So Zero with the control.
Yeah, it's an incredible result when you attack a rocket launcher and sustain no damage at all.
I personally think Zero is one of the best dm2 players ever in 4-on-4.
Yeah, I can agree. Yeah, sure.
And he's totally stacked now. Quad isn't for a little while. There haven't been many quad runs in this game at all so far because they've all been taken out pretty quickly.
Yeah, both teams really putting an intense amount of pressure on quad every time it's about to spawn. So nobody can really get it unharmed apart from Zero now apparently. Meeting Imminent a big and getting him in. Nice rocket there, taking Imminent out immediately. Imminent just seems to be at the wrong place at the wrong time all the time when he has a rocket launcher and a nice stack.
Zero was lucky not to bump into too many shotgunners there because he didn't have any armor. It was quite a vulnerable position. But now he's picked up the red. He doesn't need any more health than that to use the red fully. Blaze with a couple of nice defensive rockets.
Yeah, Zero perhaps playing a bit too greedy there, wanting to land some damage on Blaze, but since they since he ran into big, it's not really a situation you want to put yourself in.
So Slackers with the control. tVS got 2 rocket launchers, so it's still. Oh, Milton's here at quad, but he gets fended off by Zero, who lands the first rocket. Milton retreats.
Yeah, very nice play by Zero there.
I think Murdoch took Milton down with a grenade.
Yeah, taking Milton down at quad and not sustaining any damage, that's like a result that's unheard of. Milton, of course, being an expert at jumping across the quad and defending that position.
He does love that area, just hopping back and forth.
Yeah, he really does.
Dear
wow!
me. Oh no.
Zero didn't realize that Imminent was behind him there at the cellar bars there.
No, and then maybe the surprise of it when he turned around, and the sudden urgency just got to him and threw his rocket into the wall, goes down and leaves the pack. See whether tVS can capitalise on that mistake fully by getting this next quad. It's coming in 3 seconds.
Yeah, Zero playing his position here to perfection.
Yeah.
Was not taking any damage and just securing the quad and cleaning up here at water area. Mowing down a lot of teammates though, which is unfortunate, and tVS making a lot, giving him some pressure here.
That grenade that he threw at the end killed a teammate as well. Ooh, he's very weak. Oh, it's so great rushing by tVS. They were relentless then. Followed him up to big. Just took him down.
Yeah, tVS player had stolen the tele yellow just before.
Ah, so they knew that he was low on armor.
Yeah, they did.
So that puts tVS in a really good position with a couple of rocket launchers that have got red armor. We've got Blaze here. See if he'll attack the quad this time. He looks to be pretty calm here. Like, it doesn't look like he's going to go for the quad. It's in 5 seconds.
Wow, he gets 78 more rockets there from Murdoch though. And he only had 2, picking up even more rockets, but not in time for the quad though, which Crab picks up.
So
a great rocket there, picking up 2 stacked enemies.
The strategy that Blaze is employing of staying at red mega. Do you think that's a good strategy at this point in the game?
Well, I just think it comes down to how the players play. You know, you have Immonen and Milton, who are by nature extremely aggressive players. They really enjoy like just going into the enemy team and creating chaos and just, yeah, that's kind of their play style. While Blaze is a lot more restrictive. He's playing super defensive almost all the time. And then you have Santom, who is kind of the tactical player on their team. He's just always having all the item times and just being an incredibly strong positional and tactical player.
It's, you need a balance, right? To
yeah, for sure.
To be a top team.
I mean, you can't all be super aggressive and you can't all be just standing at red mega. You have to find some kind of balance and find your place in the team, your role, so to speak.
Oh, the Zero, we had 2 health for quite a while there. But he was taken down in the end by Blaze. Or Xantum, sorry. Oh no, that was Blaze.
Wow, great rocket there by Xantum, denying the rocket launcher for Murdoch. Wow. I think Murdoch had both a yellow and a mega, so had he picked up the rocket launcher there, it would have been a lot worse of a situation.
So he's come across for the hardest jump in QuakeWorld there.
Yep.
Oh, Paradox!
No, it's Immonen, don't shoot him.
Yeah, Immonen took down Paradox, I think. As he entered into the secret.
Yeah, 4 rocket launchers now for tVS, and absolutely, yeah. Just 1 now for Zero, picking up the high, and he has a great stack. Let's see if he can make something happen here.
Yeah, well, the quad is coming, so if Zero can take this quad, then there's still hope for Slackers. If he goes down, it's going to be very hard for them.
He's taking a lot of damage in the meantime, though.
Yeah, but if he had died, it would have been game over, I think, with tVS with all that red armor and all those rocket launchers.
Yeah, probably. And Zero opting for the safe armor here at yellow.
The scores are still incredibly tight. Oh, Blaze gets caught in the back there. He's pushed out a secret by a shotgunner, and there's a pack.
Wow, another rocket launcher killed. Amazing play here by Zero.
Yeah, he's single-handedly stopping tVS from getting a proper lock on this. There's only 10 frags in it, and 8 minutes left.
Yeah, and all of a sudden Slackers is ahead on rocket launchers. That goes to show you how important quad is, and also the team support, because he had 2 very easy rocket launchers to kill there. Basically shooting Blaze in the back at water, and yeah.
And then, yeah, having someone already being hassled at low, he could just put a rocket on the stairs. And also saving the packs, that means that then, you know, obviously his team gets the rocket launchers rather than just taking out the enemies. Oh, Milton avoiding the rocket there.
And Zero without rocket, so he can't really attack, but he goes for it anyway. Lands a crucial boomstick there and another rocket from a teammate.
Yes, good help from the teammate. They need to hit him in for ages there, but he does in the end. Crab's come in to help as a shotgunner though. 2 rocket launchers to Slackers, and Milton's there at quad. He's not going to catch him.
Catches Blaze though with like a super stack at big with a rocket launcher as well, just at the end of the quad, but going down eventually to some spam from Immonen.
Slackers, now that Zero's dead, they've only got 1 rocket launcher left, and that's Murdoch. He's got 10 rockets to his name. Let's see whether that's enough to defend this high for the next 5 seconds he needs to get the quad. Oh, Blaze comes in, there's a double-pronged attack it looks like, and he goes down. Crab took him down in the end, so let's see. Oh, Crab manages to come in and take the quad, no health. Gets taken out by Xantum, waiting at path. Wow, really tight game this. There's no team is able to establish any kind of control for any amount of time or do any like big damage on quad runs. I think both teams have had a rocket launcher at least the entire game, apart from now actually when Slackers got 4 shotgunners and TVS got 3 rocket launchers. 6 minutes left, 15 frags in it now.
Oh, Imran predicting 0 there, taking out the only rocket launcher from Slackers.
No, I wasn't sure how he knew he was there.
I think he heard it or had a teammate report it when he picked up the high. Or no, the high should have been picked up earlier. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe he had a teammate just telling him that they had slipped or something.
So as well as, for anyone that doesn't know, as well as being on, as well as having the messages pop up from your teammates on the top left, they're also on voice communications with each other, so they can communicate such detailed information like that and do the predictive shots. Okay, here's Imminent adding pressure on low. There's Murdoch, he jumps up. Oh, really awkward. Imminent goes down in the end.
Oh, that's some crazy stuff.
Murdoch getting himself real close to him so that he can kill him with a quad rocket without hurting himself. And that's why he went down in the end, really, because he got some splash damage from his own rocket.
Yeah, I think it was just quite impressive in the first end there, where Imminent actually managed to find an angle to place a quad rocket. It looked really awkward, but he managed to find it anyway. But grenade from Krabby eventually taking him down. Wow.
Oh. That's pretty awkward as well.
That was very awkward. But of course Milton probably having the best movement in the scene, not faced by something like that.
Yeah. Great patience he demonstrated as well to wait it big, knowing that that was the place that Slackers were going to attack from, or at least where he needed to be to stop the potential attack. Just patiently waiting there until the moment they came through.
Oh, what a rocket there, knocking Zero down into the lava.
Yeah. Zero with the quad there goes down. That could have been one of Slacker's last chances because there's 20 frags in it, 25 frags in it. dm2 is a very high fragging map, so any control can mean you can get 25 frags in about a minute. But at the moment Slackers don't have, well, have got 1 rocket launcher. So it's going to take some time to turn that situation around. It's looking pretty bad for Slackers at the moment, with Imminent in this position at yellow.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any established control from either team so far. It's back and forth all the time, but it seems like tVS always getting the better trade in the end. So they're roughly 30 frags apart here with 3 minutes remaining to play. 2 rocket launchers for tVS and 1 for Slackers. They have the quad though. So a lot riding on the shoulders of Krabby here. Takes out 1 rocket launcher in a pack there. Needs to make sure a teammate gets it.
I think Slackers have had most of the quads. Am I right in thinking that? Almost always it seems when there's a quad, it's a Slacker player with it.
Yeah, I think the majority of the quads have actually gone to 0. Or at least the majority of the quad time. If somebody else got it, it was probably killed pretty fast, but I think 0 has had the vast majority of the quad time on the map.
So with 2.5 minutes left, I'm pretty sure it's tVS's game now, even though Slackers have got this position here at high. tVS can start playing more defensively.
So 0 making his way to quad here, secured by Murdoch, eventually picking it up.
Ooh.
Oh,
oh wow!
To the perfect position for a rocket there on Blaze.
That is so unlucky for Blaze.
Yeah.
Blasting him up to that angle and then quite calmly 0 just looking around there like, oh, I'm here now, I can just fire down to the end of the corridor. Takes him out.
That's some amazing stuff. I bet Blaze is probably cursing.
Yeah. Oh, he tries this attack.
Yeah, he must. Yeah. Time is of the essence here.
Yeah, the slightly riskier moves have to be done. They've got to frag like crazy if they're to have any chance of bringing this back, but misses Blaze.
He's securing the low for his teammate there in Krabby. Wow, he walks down to the lava. Wow, nerfs seem to be playing a big role here.
Yeah, that almost seemed deliberate.
Yeah, it really did.
It's not like he would walk sideways and jump in that situation. He just, yeah, maybe his fingers slipped.
Yeah, no, nerves tend to do some crazy stuff to people who normally seem rock solid. Just do the most silly mistakes.
Okay, so tVS was the last minute here. Santon with the yellow control. We've got Milton and Immonen both fragging away as well.
Yeah, so we have a 60 frag advantage here. Really nice play by Santum here at Big Room.
They're really they're getting into stride now. This is actually going to be really good for tVS going into the next map, having a lock now really at the end of this game, because it's going to fill them with confidence, and it's going to make slackers just slightly set them into the mindset of kind of being fragged and respawning. It could make a small psychological difference.
Yeah, just keeping that momentum going will be what tVS is looking to do here. Just feeding off of the positive momentum they have in this game.
Okay, so there we go, 229 to 153. tVS win the first round. dm2, they're 1-0 up in this final.
Yeah, and an interesting point to make is that Zero actually had 77 kills, but because he mowed down 10 teammates and jumped into the lava and occasionally, he actually ended up on 62 frags.
And Slackers took 15 out of the 20 quads, which is impressive considering how much tVS actually beat them by in the end.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. I think tVS not putting enough effort into getting the quads. Could have been a completely different scoreline. But yeah, that's only speculation. Obviously they played very nice to beat Slackers on dm2. Slackers, of course, very good team here.
Yeah, there's quite a few quads that were just killed instantly because of the pressure. There were some nice quad runs with a couple of nice shots, like the where he got who was it that got blasted up onto the corridor and then fired down the corridor.
Oh, Zero got blasted up and Blaze got taken down because of it.
Yeah, that was so unlucky for Blaze, but nice shot and good composure from Zero to finish him off.
Yeah, it was an amazing moment in the game, and the time there Zero was knocked into the lava with quad.
Oh yeah.
It's probably also quite a big turning point in the game, losing a big stack and a quad and a rocket launcher there, with a pack left in the lava for no one to take.
Cool. Okay, let's go on to the next round.
All right.